Ever wondered why some people seem excessively self-centered, constantly fishing for compliments, and often disregarding others' feelings? You might be dealing with a narcissist. Narcissism is more than just an inflated ego or a high level of self-esteem. It's a deep-seated pattern of behavior characterized by a pervasive self-obsession, an insatiable desire for admiration, and a lack of empathy for others. Narcissists often use manipulative tactics to maintain their self-image and control over their relationships. Their behavior can be emotionally draining and damaging to those around them. It can lead to toxic relationships filled with gaslighting, manipulation, and emotional abuse. We've all encountered such individuals at some point, be it in our personal lives, workplaces, or social circles. Understanding narcissism is the first step in recognizing the signs and learning how to protect yourself. This knowledge empowers you to navigate these challenging situations with confidence and resilience. In the next few minutes, uncover practical strategies to effectively deal with narcissists. Recognizing a narcissist is the first step to dealing with one. But what are the common tactics they employ? Narcissists are experts at manipulation, often using a technique known as gaslighting. This involves them undermining your reality, making you question your own memories and perceptions. They may insist that something didn't happen the way you remember it, or that your feelings are irrational or overblown. Another common tactic is playing the victim. Narcissists have a knack for turning the tables, making you feel guilty for their mistakes or shortcomings. They may use emotional blackmail to make you feel responsible for their happiness or success. Remember, narcissists thrive on control and power. They will do whatever it takes to maintain their facade, even if it means hurting those around them. Being aware of these tactics is vital to avoid falling into their traps. It's about setting boundaries and protecting your mental health. Now that you know what to look for, it's time to learn how to respond. Responding to a narcissist requires a delicate balance of assertiveness and emotional detachment. But how do you achieve this? Well, the first step is setting boundaries. Narcissists have a knack for pushing limits, so it's crucial to establish what you are and are not comfortable with. These boundaries should be clear, firm, and non-negotiable. You have the right to decide what you will tolerate, and don't let anyone convince you otherwise. Next, maintaining emotional distance is key. Narcissists are experts at manipulating emotions to their advantage. By remaining emotionally detached, you protect yourself from their influence. This doesn't mean you should be cold or unfeeling, but rather that you should keep your emotional well-being separate from their actions. Thirdly, refuse to play their games. Narcissists thrive on drama and conflict, often creating situations that put them in the spotlight or make them the victim. By refusing to engage in these scenarios, you take away their power. This might make them uncomfortable, but remember, you are not responsible for their emotional reactions. Now, while these strategies are effective, they can be draining. That's why it's important to prioritize self-care. Taking care of your physical, emotional, and mental health gives you the strength to stand up to narcissistic tactics. This might mean taking time for yourself, seeking support from friends and family, or even seeking professional help. And finally, always remember that you cannot change a narcissist. No matter how much you try or how much you want them to, they have to want to change themselves. Your role isn't to fix them, but to protect and care for yourself in their presence. So dealing with a narcissist can be challenging, but with the right strategies, it is possible to maintain your sanity and your dignity. It's all about balance, being assertive without being aggressive, being emotionally detached without being indifferent, and refusing to engage in their games without becoming isolated. Remember, standing your ground is crucial when dealing with a narcissist. But what if they still don't change? Narcissists can be hard to deal with, and sometimes, despite your best efforts, they may not change. But remember, it's not about changing them, it's about protecting yourself. Let's reflect on the key elements we've discussed today. Recognizing narcissistic tactics is the first step. It equips you with the awareness to identify when someone is using manipulation or emotional exploitation. The next step is responding effectively. This means not engaging in their games, setting firm boundaries, and seeking support when needed. It's crucial to remember that you're not alone and you have the right to assert your needs. But most importantly, it's all about focusing on self-care. This means nurturing your emotional health, investing in your well-being, and reminding yourself of your worth. Dealing with a narcissist can be challenging, but with these strategies, you're now better equipped to handle their tactics. Remember, your well-being always comes first.